you can see the project which we have created. I have created one more component called user. And what I'm trying to do is the changes which I want to show you with the strict mode is, you can see here I have an object called user and I have two properties, name and age. Okay. And what I'm doing is I'm passing this properties to user component. Okay, so I have this app user and you can see what I'm doing is I'm passing this user.age. Okay, and you can see here I'm getting the output as 33, right? So let's have a look of component, user component. So what I'm doing here is, you can see I have used input decorator message which is of type string, and you can see here the age is of type number, right? So what we are doing is the number is getting converted to a string. Okay, now when I say user.name, which is valid, right, because name is a string, and the message which is of type string again, right? But when I say user.age, okay, it is getting converted to string, right? So to avoid that, what we have is we can take it to a strict mode, okay, by just writing strict template here in Angular compiler options. You just need to write strict templates true. Now let me show you when we run ngserve again, what will happen. Before we were not getting the error, but now we are getting the error. Type number is not assignable to a type string. So this is one more change, one more breaking change you can say. And one more thing I want to just write it here, and I want to show you that we will be using at the rate view child. You might be knowing about it, right, to take the reference of element. So here we had to write static true. See, when it is static, when it is true, then you can write it, and see, static false will be default value, right? So when it is false, you don't need to write this now. You just can get rid of this. Okay. So when it is static true, then only you will have to write. When it is false, you don't need to write it. Okay. But when it comes to Angular 8, it was static false by default, but again we had to write it. Okay. But in Angular 9, it is deprecated. Once it is true, then you can write it. When it is false, you don't need to write it, right? So that is one more change. Okay. So these are all breaking changes I have told you. We have talked about Angular 9 changes, major and breaking changes, and we'll be updating a lot of videos about Angular 9. So if you want latest videos, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon. We'll meet you on the next video. Thank you.